Well, here we go again with the post-millennium. Yeah, another story. Third one. Far less extremists from across the country head into autonomous zone in southern Atlanta. Look at this. Yeah, these are at least 8 far left extremists have been arrested after they allegedly threw rocks and Molotov cocktails at Atlanta police responding to an ongoing protest in forested areas where a new police and EMS training facility will be built. The group, who have dubbed themselves the Forest Defenders, oh, yeah, the same fuckers who go and start forest fires like they did in Australia. Yeah. All those fires that happened that couple years ago were all started by these they're terrorists, have set up camp on the grounds which are set aside for the 85-acre project according to Atlanta Chronicle Constitution. The Atlanta police said that a number of illegal structures have been built on the property which is owned by the city. Yep, far left extremist. This is, Andy No covered this too. Far left extremists and Antifa, who, by the way, most of these fuckers are pedophiles, from across the U.S. have been going to Atlanta to support an occupation at a construction site for a future police training academy. They created barricades, and hurled firebombs at responding police. Comrades have carried out violence in solidarity. Yeah. But here's the thing. When we here in Oregon, we were having these forest fires, it turns out they set them all. Yeah. Antifa. These people that claim to care about the environment and everything are terrorists. They start, just like Greenpeace and everything. They're fucking terrorists. On Tuesday, terrorists allegedly threw a Molotov cocktail into a construction site, which burst into flames just yards away from where 3 officers were standing, according to Fox News. The fire department responded just moments later to put out for claiming they're trying to protect the environment, they use Molotov cocktails, that start fires that could have burned the whole forest down. Police also responded to reports of an incendiary device found on nearby Key Road that did not ignite. In a Tuesday press conference, Atlanta Police Department Assistant Chief D. Schwartzbaum said that police had been at the property that day to escort construction personnel through the site when the attack began. Schwartzbaum explained that 8 had been arrested in connection to the day's incident and that charges ranged from criminal trespass to obstruction of law enforcement officers. Among those arrested on Tuesday, Lee Ann Geisper, 38, Brooke Courtbonch, 26, Philip A. Flagg, 28, Elizabeth Hoyt Lang, 24, Madeline Kodat, 28, Aaron Blaut, 27, Abigail E. Skyback, 23, who also faces a charge of giving a false name. This is her right here. This is the piece of shit of Gainesville, Georgia, was arrested at a far-left autonomous zone in Atlanta on May the 17th, where extremists hurled firebombs at police and set a truck on fire to try to burn down the forest. She was smiling during arrest. Of course she does. These people that claim to they turned out to be dog shit. Here is the Atlanta police body cam footage from May the 7th showing the extremists at the far left autonomous zone in southern Atlanta hiding in the brushes to hurl a firebomb at police and miss. And Antifa and far left extremists on social media lied and said no Molotovs were thrown. Let's watch this.
So it's until so it's almost 6.
Oh, no, there it is. There it is. They said there was nothing. Oh, that's a Molotov. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell it's a Molotov. Nothing like that you throw something like that, it when it hits the ground, it
anybody up
ignites.
on Key Road? Going up Key Road.
Yep. Brook Encounter Mock 26 of Wooster, Ohio was arrested at far left where extremists hurt, She's a student of Ohio University. She's not even from there, and she's fucking down there she probably is one that came to Oregon, Portland, Oregon, was committing terrorist acts here, burning, when they did damage downtown Portland. Philip A. Flagg, 28, looks like a fucking faggot, of Worcester, Massachusetts, was arrested at Isn't it illegal to cross state lines to commit a crime? Isn't that a felony? Far left, right, and says, Flag a male to, that's a faggot. Female, he's not, he's a male, a man wanting to cosplay as a woman. He's a faggot. Has a long history of radical leftist militant activities. Oh, look at this ugly bitch. Marina Elizabeth Hoyt Lane, 24, of Seacliff, New York, was arrested at hurled. The FBI is investigating. She is a violinist who graduated from, of course, from New York University. These people, you look at them, they're all fucking hideous motherfuckers. There's not these fucking people Madeline Gunther Kodot, 28, of Philadelphia, was, fired. Oh, they, them. Oh, this is a stupid bitch. Uses a fake name, Mathis. Kolowak was once a ballet. Really? Before studying critical studies. This was this fucking homunculus. This fucking thing. This fucking piece of shit was a ballet dancer. This fat. Oh, you can tell she's fat. Oh my God. Ooh, here comes a special one. Erin Adele Oh, that's a fucking... Oh my God, she is fucking ugly. Who has an address in South Skyville, I think that's supposed to be Maryland or I don't know. And Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Okay. Oh my God. Ooh, goddamn, they have Abigail Elizabeth Skapyak of Minneapolis she was quickly bailed out. She is a former Justice Department, oh my God, and was arrested at a BLM riots and, look at this, meth head. They're all a bunch of fucking people on meth. You can tell they do meth. Look at them. These people are meth heads. They're all doing crystal meth, fucking sitting there, getting high. Nobody wants... Oh, my God. Notably, Skyclap was a Department of Justice intern 2020 in their Office of Special Counsel for Immigration related unfair employment practices. She was also arrested in 2021 Brooklyn Center, Minnesota for rioting. Rioting has broken out in that city after Dante Wright was killed by a police officer during a traffic stop. Yeah, the guy who basically was a fucking scumbag. And here's some more arrests from the Brooklyn Center, Antifa / BLM. These are terrorists rioting that I missed from last night. This is her. Was a previous... What the fucking meth will make you do fucking stupid shit. Despite claims from far-left activists that Molotov cocktails were not thrown, body cam footage shows body cam footage shows the 3 officers standing at the construction site when an activist threw one nearby. Completely missed him. According to far-left media outlet Unicorn Riot, a truck barricade was set on fire amidst the police raid of the compound. Not a compound. They literally had no business being there. They claimed they were trying to protect the forest, but they were willing to fucking burn it to the ground. That's why they're terrorists. We do know there's other people that are on the property now. We're asking them to leave. It's illegal to be on the property. There's no public access here. And so if those individuals leave, there will be no arrest. But if you do remain on site of the property intending to harm law enforcement officers to obstruct property of the city of Atlanta, will be arrested, said Schroenbaum. The activists have called the occupation of the private land No Cop City in reference to the public safeties building. They're going to all get arrested, and then they should, what they should do is just create a rocket that aim it right at the sun, throw them all in it, and shoot it to the sun. Additional arrests were made on May the 12th after rioters vandalized the Cumberland offices of contractor Brassfield and Goer, the firm which is involved in building of the training complex. Terrorists allegedly shot fireworks at the office building, causing the grass to catch fire. 3 windows also were allegedly broken with paint bombs. Tyler John Norman, Katie Marie Cloth, Hannah Klaus, Joseph William Turner, and Julian Aiden Goldberg, all meth heads, were all arrested and faced a range of charges, including rioting, making terroristic threats, and criminal property damage. Oh, look at this meth head. Oh, isn't she just a beautiful fucking catch? On May 12th, far-left extremists tried to set fire to the offices of the company contractor. The rioters also smashed out windows. Katie Marie Cloth, who uses the... So this is a dude. The fake... This meth head used a fake name... What is it? Crow? Was arrested. May the 12th as revenge for its building a police EMS training center in South Atlanta. Antifa was also, Oh, look at these meth heads. Oh, aren't they just special? Bunch of pedophiles who do meth. Joseph William Turner and Tyler John Norman. Oh, look at this special piece of shit. Must make her parents really proud. Hannah Margaret Koss, a PhD student of the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Isn't it actually illegal to cross state lines to commit terrorist acts or to be a terrorist? I think it is. Who teaches environmental studies, gender studies to undergraduates, was arrested. Writers tried to set... Oh my God, these people are fucking... They're all doing meth. Another special snowflake. Julian Adam Aiden Goldberg, a developer a meth head at Berkeley, California company We Share Solar, was arrested. Oh God. He and his comrades have charges ranging from terroristic threats to rioting and vandalism. During Tuesday's press conference, Schroenbaum noted that the Federal Bureau of FBI was in attendance, adding that those who had been arrested and claimed to be from the local area were actually responding to calls for the occupation of the land from out of state. GoFundMe fundraisers have been set up by other far left. See, it's funny. When truck drivers in Canada who are peacefully protesting their government had their shit, GoFundMe, they're willing to actually GoFundMe's a pile of shit. Don't ever give this fucking group of these pieces of shit anything. Don't ever use them because they support terrorists. Like Antifa, BLM. Yeah. Yep, using GoFundMe to pay people from across the U.S. Yeah, to commit terrorist acts. GoFundMe should be shut the fuck down and charged with being a terrorist organization. They should. The fact that, they'll stop a bunch of truckers who aren't breaking the law when they're peacefully protesting and try to steal the money, but they actually support terrorists and should be shut down and put out of business. One of the people arrested is a writer where firebombs, thrown at police. On May 17th, far-left extremists from across the U.S. descended on an occupied southern... just fucking beat the shit. And now the FBI involved because most of them are from out of state. Oh, yeah. This Antifa, yep. The group is also using open collective to purchase supplies for their encampment, which they're going to get fucking involved in surveillance items like forest monitoring equipment as well as drones. This is not going to end well for these fuckers. They're going to go to prison. Yep. See, they hate Antifa hates any nobody. He exposes these fuckers. This is a terrorist organization, and these should be shut down and tried for being, connected to terrorist organizations. Yeah. There have been a number of concerted efforts in stopping the public safety training center by committing criminal acts here in Atlanta, in Cobb County, in Brigham, Alabama, and other states, and we appreciate the Federal Bureau of Investigation joining this investigation to stop these attempts on foundation to stop these criminal acts for this public sector training center, said Schreierbaum. The majority of individuals that are being arrested here in Cobb County and other places have driver's licenses from Pennsylvania, from Tennessee, from Rhode Island, Virginia, New York, Minnesota. He added, "We will not be deterred by the acts of a few that do not represent our community and our community values," he said. According to Fox 5, these forced defenders, they actually tried to burn the place down, have been camping on property since last year. They have reportedly driven spikes into trees, making it dangerous to cut the trees within the forest. They're actually they're destroying the trees, claiming they want to protect but yet look at what they do. They start forest fires. Here in Oregon, they did that. They go to places like Australia and start fires down there. These people claim they're horse shit. Look what they're doing. They're willing to burn the forest down. They're destroying the trees. So these are not people you can reason with. Antifa, these fuckers are terrorists, and they should be stopped. And GoFundMe should be shut down, and they should be tried for the fact that they fund terrorism. And the same with the other. According to the Atlanta Police Foundation, this safety training center will include areas for fire, EMS, and police trainings, including a mock city, a fire training facility, and shooting range, and classroom buildings. This site will reportedly embrace police reform and cultural sensitivity through an intensive training and educational partnership with the National Center for Civil and Human Rights. Parts will also be open to the community, including walking paths, picnic areas, and a community garden, and a weekly farmers market. And contributed to this. Yeah. So these fuckers go there to commit. They're terrorists. Yeah. These people are all terrorists. And they're all meth heads, and quite a few of them, especially in the Antifa, are a bunch of pedophiles too. I thought I would talk about that. This is Gilgamesh. You can subscribe to my channels. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, comment, all that stuff. I do respond to them. So, have a great night.